Welcome back, everyone. This is Dark Silence from Dark Silence Reviews, coming at you with another walkthrough guide. This is going to be for the Cathedral of Dragon Communion, but it's also going to be with a side quest for the Goblin that's going to help you out in that cave. You're going to want to do this before the Communion because it coincides with the cave also. So anyhow, you're going to want to start off right here, first off in the gate front. So follow the gate front all the way down. Rush through these enemies if you have any. I cleared them out, but the second area isn't going to be cleared out, so that's going to give me it's going to take a little bit more time to do this guide. So you're just going to want to roll over here, and this should start up a quest line that you're going to need for later. So right about this point, you're going to hear somebody talking and whispering for help. There's two ways to do this. Either there's going to be like a talking tree somewhere right here in this area. It's going to look like a little weird tree. You can either roll through it, I believe, or smack it with the weapon. And it should open up the quest line for the goblin. Just make sure you talk to him and agree with everything he's saying, and he should say that he's going to be going to a cave to get them so he can be a little bit more helpful to you. So agree with that and then just leave after that. And once you get that done, you're going to want to teleport back to the first step. And this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. I'm going to have to kill some of the enemies, so bear with me here, because I couldn't kill all the enemies in both spots with doing the guide, so I apologize for that. So just head down this way once you're by the steps, and keep aiming towards the left of the screen. You'll notice this little island across from you right here. And that's going to be the one that has the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. But it's going to be a little trickier than that. So what you're going to want to do is keep kind of going along with the coast. And you're going to notice that you can drop down in a certain area. Depending on how confident you are, you could drop earlier. But I'm just going to show you so you can get it done without any hassles. So that this way you don't make any mistakes. And right about here, there should be another spot that you can drop down. Depending on your health, obviously, you're going to want to get as low as possible and then drop down. After that, you're going to want to go straight down. And since you can't go that way, right here, if you go anywhere over here, you're going to die. So bear that in mind. Get my souls back there, my grace back there. And you're going to want to head down the beach. There's also a little store in there if you wanted to hit him up. He has a couple cool little items, but not anything substantial. You're going to want to go into this cave right here. Make sure you have your lantern and you go in. This is going to take me a little bit to get through, but for the most part, this is the way you got to take. The goblin should show up midway through, which is about right here, and he's going to be crying on the rock saying don't go in there or whatever. So make sure you get your grace sight and open up your co-op thing. I would recommend doing this co-op. This is going to be, I mean, you could do this at any level, but just be mindful that the goblins will be a little bit powered and to watch your back because they're pretty quick. So I'm going to have to kill all these dragons or all these goblins as quick as I can. Don't drop down because they'll swarm you. Just kind of like take your time and make your way around. Make sure you clear them all out because there's going to be quite a few of them. Just keep count of how many there are. And about right here, if you can, maybe try calling in some friends, or summon somebody at the beginning of the cave or outside of the cave to come in. Obviously the maximum is 2. I would definitely get some help here, but otherwise if you don't want to get help, this is a boss fight, but not necessarily like one of those crazy boss fights. So you're going to want to take your time fighting these guys, and I think they only appear once, so they won't appear again for me. But there's a lot of ads. There's going to be, I believe, 2, maybe 5 goblins at all times, and there's going to be 2 really big goblins that you got to fight. What I would do is take them out one at a time and use your team and back up when you can. But the big goblins, they're very, very fast, so try and take them out one at a time. Just focus one by one if you can. That's your best bet, because there's so many that are going to swarm you. I would aim for the little ones first because there's so many of them. I don't know if they keep coming out, but take them out as quickly as you can if you're right in front of them, and then aim for one of the main big bosses one at a time. And once you're done with that, you're going to get a sewing needle, and you're going to want to take it back to this goblin over here at the bonfire. So make sure you double back to give him the needle, and he's going to talk about being a seamstress. So that's going to open up another quest line later for you, which will be very, very helpful. So make sure you double back right after you defeat these bosses and give him the needle. From here, you're going to want to keep progressing through the cave. Make sure you ignore this. Don't go back. Just keep going forward, because it takes you out through the other side. I believe there's not very many enemies left after this part, so I believe that's the last 3. Just keep on heading your way up. This one might be a little darker, I apologize, but you know, I get the quality I get. And then you end up on the opposite side of the cave. So you got to take that cave to get to this cave, and then you just curve around and go up towards here. Now if you looked at my dragon video earlier, that'll help you out also for the 50k, because you're going to need those souls for this area right here. So every dragon you kill and every dragon soul you get is going to be very, very helpful for you in this area. Here's your gray site, and this should be the altar that you offer your dragon hearts to. What you're going to want to do is come up behind it and then interact with it. It's going to give you the dragon fire, the dragon claw, and the dragon maw. I'm not 100% sure if there's more later on, but these are definitely going to be useful. Check out my video for the 50k easy on the dragon, and you should get the dragon hearts for that, and that should also be an easy dragon kill for you in some easy levels. So hopefully this guide helped you out. I know it was a little bit longer, but I tried to cut it down as short as I possibly could. Once again, please like, share, follow, subscribe. Good luck with Elden Ring, and happy gaming, everyone.